Hey, Facebook. This is Dave Simney coming to you live from my home here in Southern California. Hey, guys. After a career of 10 years in the music industry, working real hard for other people, and 10 years in the corporate direct sales industry, again, working hard for many other people, at 40, last year I decided to go out on my own and basically retire from the corporate world and go out and be on my own as a rep in the field. I had never done this before. My wife and I had done it with one other company and had done fairly well, but I had never actually decided that I was going to do this full time in any capacity. I had a lot of pressure, guys, when I started. I didn't really know what to do other than the stuff I had learned being on the corporate side. I got started, and I felt like I was doing okay, but it was a treadmill. There were people that would join. There were people that would quit. And it just seemed like it was a never-ending treadmill of new customers, and then they go away. New business partners, and then they go away. They join the witness protection program. You never see people again. I didn't want to bug my friends and family. I felt so weird about even calling my family or reaching out to my family. It got to the point where when I would call people, I would never even talk about my business or product. I was very, very frustrated with the idea of trying to sell people. I would rather make friends than try to sell somebody something. So I felt like maybe this business really isn't for me. You know, when you're in the corporate world or when you have a job, there's a lot of security in that. You have a salary. You have dependability. You know, being an entrepreneur is a struggle. It's very much a struggle. So after my first 5 months in this business, and obviously, you know, you don't really open up about your struggle. You know, you really don't want to go out there and bare your heart and soul with people. But I feel like it's very therapeutic, and I feel like if we can own our fears, own our weaknesses, own our struggles, that people will relate, people will understand it, because we've all got struggles. I think when you come on Facebook and you represent that, like, hey, everything's fine and dandy and peachy and, oh, your life is easy, I think people can see right through that. We live in a very transparent age. I think ever since Google was invented, we have a very transparent age. So, guys, I did this business I have my home-based business doing my liquid collagen products, and I have a line of plant-derived botanicals, really awesome. It's kind of like the Honest Company meets Amway in a way, but they're better. They're made in the USA, and they're all plant-derived. And then I have like a fat shrinker weight loss product, and I have like a weight loss system. I also have liquid collagen that helps you look younger, helps your joints, your nails, your skin, your eyes, your hair. So I have this line of products that I represent, and after about 5 months, I was definitely in a big quandary, because I had only done close to like 20,000 in volume, monthly volume. Now, that wasn't my paycheck. I got a certain percentage of those sales, but not enough to support a family. In fact, it wasn't enough to pay even half of my mortgage. And my mortgage, so I was really struggling, guys. I quit, basically. And fortunately, I knew the president of the company, and I kind of called her before I actually quit out of respect. And I said, you know, I can work very well in an environment where people tell me what I need to be doing, and I can help other people. But in an environment like this, where the pressure of being an entrepreneur is all on my shoulders, I couldn't deal with that. And I told her, I just can't. I just don't have what it takes. And she told me 3 words: just keep going. And I thought, wow, you know, okay, but I can't support my family on this. She said, just keep going. So, you know, put this on a credit card, put that on a credit card, whatever I had to do. But ultimately, what I ended up getting to was a mindset shift. I basically said, I'm going to do it or die trying. And I'm so glad that I changed my mindset shift, because it hit me really hard when I would look at that check and I thought, wow, I've been doing this for 5 months. Other people are hitting these top ranks and growing hundreds of thousands of dollars in monthly volume, and they're doing it in a month or 2 months or 3 months. And then I realized, like, this is a new venture for me. It's okay to not be successful overnight. Success is not, you know, like that. It's all kinds of detours, ups and downs. And so I didn't quit back in January of last year. So February, I made a decision. I was going to turn it around. And I learned a very simple system. In home business, in entrepreneurship, in direct sales, you have to have a system. And I learned a system that everybody could do. And this system really helped just everyday ordinary people that had a phone and had Facebook and had the internet to achieve like extraordinary results And when I trained people on this system, they instantly got it. And I had people that were making, just a few hundred extra bucks here and there, double and start to triple their income based on how the system was working. Now, obviously, there's no foolproof system. There's no guarantee of income. That's an income disclaimer. I'm not sitting here guaranteeing anybody. But what was happening is people were making more money than they had ever made in this industry based on the simplicity of the system, the fact that it could duplicate. So I got excited about it. I put my best foot forward and I changed my mindset. And I basically said, I'm just going to own my struggle and I'm going to teach the new system. So I went out there, guys, and I started training this new system, got other people doing it, and it started a snowball effect. And my excitement and my momentum was contagious. So I want to share with you, if you're ever down or you're ever doing something in your home business where you feel like you're not making headway, or it's 2 steps forward, 1 step back, or worse, guys, how about when it's 1 step forward, 2 steps back? You got to always be stepping forward, even if it's a half step, because ultimately people will follow people that know where they're going. But if you're wishy-washy, you're in one company, you're out of a company, you get this idea and then squirrel, you know what I mean? Like, I literally have somebody that I was prospecting she rescues squirrels. And I'm thinking, it's funny because I always use squirrels as an example of a distraction, but she literally rescues these things. So it's funny, it's like life is full of distractions, but find those 1 or 2 burning points that are really going to get you where you need to go. And be real with your struggle and share that struggle. I wish I had shared that struggle with more people, but I didn't want to be that person that people didn't want to follow. I wanted to be someone that knew where I was going, and I didn't want to be vulnerable. And when I got vulnerable on stage in Kansas City back in, October or whatever, when I had turned my business around and went from less than 20,000 in volume to over 120,000 volume in less than 6 months, when I hit the elite level of our company's plan, and I opened up about that struggle, the feedback I got was crazy. People don't care about all your success. That's like old news. You know what people want to know about? What is your problem? What is your struggle? And how did you overcome it? People love success stories, real life success stories, not a bunch of hype and hyperbole and platitudes. Like, they want real information. So guys, I just decided, thank you, Michelle. I just decided I was going to open up about your struggle. And I want to encourage all of you, if you're doing a home-based business or you have a small business, be real, open, authentic with your struggle. People are there for you. They want to see you win. They want to see you win. Get people involved in your struggle. One person that I'm working with right now has a disability. And part of what I'm coaching her on is owning her disability. And growing up, she was teased about her disability. She was known across her entire school for her disability. And I said, now I want you to own that disability, which she already has into adulthood, but now she's owning it, and she's actually joining and partnering with a charity to help people in her city and in her state who have that disability. So she's now using that disability to pay it forward and inspire other young entrepreneurs who have that same ability. Wow, what a way to flip a negative struggle into an absolute positive to make the world better and pay it forward. I love it now. So guys, I have more struggles I'm going to open up with, but I've made it my point to really, like you say, Michelle, just lead with my heart and be authentic with my struggle. And other people may join you, they may leave you, but if you are, at the end of the day, leading with your heart, people will see it. That's authenticity, and that's the name of the game. Thank you guys for listening. Hopefully this could inspire some people. Just keep going. Tag your teams, share, follow me over at 12-Minute Mentor if you like this. I have a lot of free mentoring tips. I don't charge over there. I'd like to get to 300 people, so if you're watching this video, if you could kindly just find 12-Minute Mentor, the group, and like it, then I can get to 300 people. And it's free tips, guys. I don't ever charge for anything in there. It's just little helpful tips. Have an incredible day. Thanks for all the love, Michelle. Appreciate you and everybody else. Bye-bye.